Welcome to part 2 of the video I never wanted to put on my YouTube channel. In the previous video I detailed how I've been living here for 9.5 years with another housemate, and we recently received a notice to vacate due to a building inspection report that basically said the house is going to fall down. We've been given a 60-day notice to get out, and if you haven't checked that video out, here's a link to that. I've been overwhelmed by the response. It's been really cool, and it got me thinking, maybe there's someone out there who's living in a big house, got a spare room, might be thinking that they could help me out. I don't know. I'm looking for somewhere to live, and that's the reality I'm faced with. And I thought maybe people aren't real sure what I'm about. You get a really good idea by my YouTube channel, but there's more to Trevor Brown than just that. I'm 53 years old. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I've never been in prison or anything like that. What you see is what you get. But there are some core components that make me me. And I thought what I'd do is I'd showcase that in this video so people get a really good idea of what I'm about. As you can see on my YouTube channel, I love doing bushwalks and heading out bush. I also enjoy working on my car when I have to, and also doing DIY projects using all my tools. I love my stereo, and I also enjoy playing computer games, and I recently got this PS4 and racing simulator. But I don't just sit here playing games all day every day. I'm fairly busy doing a whole range of things. Be nice if I had somewhere to store my trailer. It is registered. Having somewhere to store my tools would be really cool. In this little workshop that I put together, I actually worked on the engine for my Subi. I actually rebuilt it a couple of times because of mistakes, but it runs. I also was able to do the rest of the work on my Subi out in the driveway, and this was during 2020, 2021, right through all the lockdowns here in Melbourne due to COVID, which was tricky. It was a big project. It certainly kept me busy. But at the end of 2021, at the end of September 21, I was able to finally get my vehicle project completed and get my car on the road. And it was just nice to finally get that completed. I also don't mind doing the mowing with my mower, but I certainly don't do it this quick. I'd also like to mention that I work safely. I always have a first aid kit on hand just in case. I've used all sorts of tools, from arc welder, drills, I've got a press over there. I've used angle grinders, even my chainsaw, and I've still got all my fingers, so I must at least have an idea of what I'm doing. I've actually had training in using a chainsaw, so Alright, so this is my office. I know it looks like a bomb went off. I was about to have a big clean up. I suppose now I'm going to have a big clean up. But I've been lucky enough to be in a big room, and it's been half office and then the other half's been bedroom. I love my big bed. This wardrobe here is where I keep all my bushwalking gear, and means I can keep it all in one place and keep it organised, which is really handy. Got a few other things. Yeah, I got a spaceship. That was from a short film project I did. The lantern's only ornament. It's not ever used. Extensive library. Well, probably not. My big whiteboard where I plan my future hikes. There we go. There's a plans to do the Great Ocean Walk. Who knows when I'll get to do that. Come into the kitchen. I know I got a lot of stuff, but I've been in a big house and I'm happy to downsize. But also I can deck out a house. So I've got fridge, freezer. My fridge is a bit sad at the moment, needs a bit of clean. The kitchen's not too bad. Check this out. I've got a brand new gas cooker here, absolutely brand new, not connected, because they had to put a range hood in here, and the only way to put the range hood in, they had to take the cabinets out, and I dare say that's not happening because that was all before we got the adverse building inspection report. So there we go. I got some artwork on the wall. I did that. I did them. So pretty cool. I got my stereo and CD collection. I've got a big wall unit here. It's not going to make the next move. It's a bit sad. It's got issues. It's also difficult to move. Comes from the era when you had a team of people help you move. Now it's more about what you can move yourself. The lounge suite's seen better days. I'm happy to probably get rid of it and get something better. But I just wanted to show, like, I know I've got a lot of stuff, but I've been in a big house. I can downsize, but there are core things that make me me. And I've tried to show that in this video. And in case you've missed it, the things that are important to me, I've got to be able to have somewhere where I can work on my car, somewhere to store a few tools. I also need, like, you know, I've got to be able to have my stereo running. I don't play music at 140 decibels or anything. The great thing about having a stereo like this is that it sounds great at low volume. I'd give you a demonstration, but I'd end up with a copyright strike, so I can't do that. But it, you know, and again, I don't sit playing the PS4 all day, every day, like I said. I need to have somewhere where I can set up an office. Doesn't have to be this big, but, you know, somewhere I can have just a desk and set my laptop up. I'd love to put a wall planner either on the wall or I can put it on the back of a cabinet or something. Like my wall planner, it's busy. I've got a lot going on, so there we go. That's me. Finally, yeah, check these out. How are these for cracks, eh? And they're in the building report. They're on the other side too. As for work, last year I filmed lower divisions AFL games in and around the northern suburbs of Melbourne, and already been asked if I'd like to do that again in 2023. I've also filmed music videos, interviews and more for clients. One of the reasons I got my Subi was so I could carry all my camera equipment to wherever I need to go. I was planning on releasing a website in early 2023, but I need time in my office to sort that out, and with all this going on, well, that's ended up being pushed back to who knows when. I'm also a graduate of the Peer Education Support Program with the Council to Homeless Persons, and this is specifically for people who have had the life experience of being homeless. I was homeless between early 2008 to the middle of 2013 and don't want to be back on the streets again. We advocate for those who are, and I head to various places during the year for presentations, conferences, training and more. So, while I'm looking for somewhere to live, what I really need is what this place has been over the last 9.5 years. A base where I could plan my weeks, months, years, somewhere I could relax on those days when I'm home, but know that my stuff's safe when I'm out and about. I've got big plans for 2023 and even bigger plans for 2024, and I can't do any of that if I don't have somewhere to live. I'm also not looking for a free pass. I've been here for over 9 years. I was paying the rent as well as covering the electrical and gas utility costs, and my budget's tight, and all I'm looking for is somewhere that I can afford. And yeah, that's all I'm looking for. I just need somewhere to live. I really appreciate everyone that comes past and has a look at this video. Please share it and splash it across your social media. And if anyone wants to contact me, the best way to get me is via my email. I'm hard to get on the phone, but if you send me an email, I'll respond pretty quickly. Alright, look, thanks for everyone that watches, and hopefully I can find a solution. Have to be out of here by the 6th of March, so the clock is ticking, but I've got a little bit of time up my sleeve, so hopefully, yeah, hopefully I can find somewhere before I run out of time. Cheers, guys.